because you're not about to say that I didn't put you on. Yes, you want 1,000 email subscribers? I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to just talk to you. I'm going to show you so you don't come on my DMs and be like, it's so hard. These are so many different ways. The key word is landing pages and forms on fleek, on fleek, on fleek, while providing value. People are not going to just give you their email address. People are not just going to go on your website and just be like, oh my God, I'm going to just buy this immediately. And if they do, they're going to buy it, and then are they going to come back? Are they going to be in love? Are you going to have that relationship with them? So I'm going to show you how you are going to grow your email list. 1,000 email subscribers. You know, I'm not going to tell you, oh, in 24 hours. Listen, we want quality leads. So forget what you hear on the internet. It's going to take a good solid maybe 2 weeks or even 30 days. But I can guarantee you in less than 30 days, you can get 1,000 subscribers if you do this little mixed method of how to get your business out there, how to get your brand out there, and how to provide value. It doesn't matter what you sell. Service, product, e-commerce, in-person, brick mortar, whatever it is, you need to start collecting email addresses. So let me show you. Grab your lápiz, your bolígrafo, grab anything you need to do, your coffee, whatever, and let's go. Because if you got a minuto, I got some marketing. All right. Okay. Over here, down here, I'm about to put you on and I'm going to show you several examples. Now remember, none of these companies are paying me, so I'm not going to give you one specific company. I'm going to give you two. I'm going to use Kit, and I'm also going to use Klaviyo. These are two different email platforms that you can be able to use, and there's so much more. There's Flowdesk and MailChimp. We're not going to talk about MailChimp right now because we're not going to talk about that because I'm not a fan. I'm going to keep it real. So if you are on MailChimp, check these two out because I feel like they have the best capabilities, but you do you. And if you have a question, let me know below. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in. Now, first things first is, what's your website, and do you have a pop-up or some type of lead magnet? I freaking hate that word. Do you have some type of opt-in or landing page or pop-up that gives value? Now, hold up, wait a minute, because you're probably thinking like, I don't want to do that. How am I going to do that? There's so many different ways, and we're not going to get into it, but your homepage, your website needs one. And if you don't have a website, that's totally fine, because you can have a dedicated landing page that can just have that lead magnet until you get a website. So many people think that they need a website. You do not need a website right away when you are starting out a small business. What you do need is a lead magnet. You do need somewhere where people can obtain, they give you your email, you give them value. So if we go here, this is Kit. They're really good. They're all for creators, great for entrepreneurs, great for people who are service-based, but you can also dibble and dabble with e-commerce to a certain perspective. Again, I'm not here to talk about different platforms. I'm just going to show you what's important. So if you're in Kit right now, you will see here that you can actually host different landing pages on your website. And the reason why this is the most important is because no matter where you're getting that traffic from, whether it's social media, whether it's organically through ads, people are going to be going onto your website. So this is going to be the first place that you need to have something. Now, you're not just going to ask people for their email and have a nice day. No, you are going to be able to provide value. Now, as you can see here, Kit provides a lot of different they provide a lot of different examples of what these lead magnets or landing pages could be. I'm just going to use this one for example. She's talking about getting 100,000 subscribers in 6 months. You see, she's being realistic. But I want to go ahead and share with you, like, if you are a product based, you can always have one that says like, hey, here's a 15% off your first, order, etc. It can be dynamic or non-dynamic, which means it's an automatic coupon, but you're never going to give those nuggets away on your lead magnet. Whatever you are giving away, whatever the value is, needs to go into your email sequence, which is the reason why people want to put their email addresses so that you can be a part of your community. So first things first is definitely have a landing page. Now this is landing pages on Kit, but I want to show you how they look like in Klaviyo. Klaviyo, they look a little bit differently, right? Because this is a lot for e-commerce, but there's a lot of safe service-based products. So if you work with WooCommerce or Shopify, of course, I'm a fan of Klaviyo only because that they work really well with their dynamic codes and segmentation, and we're going to get into all of that later. But we're talking about how to get email subscribers, so stay focused. So basically, as you can see here, these are all great different types of pop-ups that we were talking about, what you need to have. But again, if you do not have a website per se, but if you are in e-commerce, I would assume you do. But even if you do not have one right now and you're like starting out, you're about to launch and you want to get people's email addresses, you can still have a landing page that goes out and says, hey, we're coming soon. Do you want to be the first to know? Or we're just going to give something for their first X amount of people, right? That sign up, or we're going to do like a partnership and you're going to be part of it. You have to give value. I'm going to do a whole video about value because I think that's going to be really, really important. But I just want to put on here that there are options. Now, there are other email providers as well. And none of these people are paying me. So I'm not going to sit here and give you which one I prefer. But if you think about what your business is and how you communicate with your customers and how you communicate with your their journey, you need to understand that these tools need to work with everything else. So if you are an e-commerce website like Shopify, then you need to think about the capabilities. And if you are a creator, where you are a musician or you're a blogger, a podcaster, you need to think about what you are providing of value and how is that going to get delivered. Do your homework. All right, let's get to the next one. I'm going to use one of my brands as an example. Okay, the next place that you can actually add a form or some type of landing page is your About Us or your affiliate. People are not just going into your website on your homepage. You have to think about other aspects of your website where you're getting the most traffic. So go in your Google Analytics and see which page is getting the most traffic. For me, I'm using this as an example. I don't actually have one on my About Us page, but you could, if you wanted to, have one right on the bottom. Actually, you can say, it's actually right here. You can have one on the bottom to so that people can go ahead and subscribe. But I wanted to go ahead and show you one from Ashlyn Carter. I love her. And what this is just giving you different perspectives of different business. She's a service-based business, but as you can see here on the corner where my big head is, she has her newsletter. She also has in different her services and her About page. She has other opportunities for you to give your email addresses. So thinking about that is going to be key. I'm going to use this as an example because I love this brand, Anthropology. So if I was Anthropology, I would definitely think about adding different points of opportunities for people to give you their email addresses. So this is another place that you can start to put landing pages or forms. Again, if you see here where I'm going at, you need to have your information in different places so that people can be able to find you if they're not going on your homepage or depending on what they want from you. So if I was Anthropology and I was looking for UGC people or maybe people who wanted to work with me or affiliates, all the way at the bottom, you can have where it says, like even in their careers page, like work with us, stay in touch, because those could be your customers. If someone is actually wanting to work with you, whether it's UGC or actually your brand, they need to know about the brand, right? They probably love your brand. They're probably a customer, or how can you make them a customer? So that's a great opportunity to be like, hey, we're not hiring right now, but hey, we're going to let you know. Guess what? You can segment them into a whole nother sequence and you can communicate with them and say, hey, I know that you're interested in the jobs. We're not ready, but hey, did you check this out? And have them make sure that they know that they're also going to be receiving email marketing. You have to think about all the different ways that you can get acquisition. And again, take your mind out that it's only one way. It's not just one way. And that's how you're going to get the 1,000 subscribers. But we're not done yet. So keep writing. Let me show you another example. I'm using e-commerce here and I'm using service-based, so bear with me. But if I was this brand and I had a blog or something like the Cielo Club here, as you can see here, or Coaching with Monica, as you can see here, you can definitely embed different forms so that people can go ahead and learn more about what you want to talk about. Now I see here she says ready to get started, hit me up and let's get the journey. But how about if I'm not ready to book a Zoom call? You know what she can do? She can have an embed form here. Someone can put their email address and boom. That's now another way where people can be a part of your newsletter or be part of your community, and you start sending them value-based emails. You don't know, if you're living under a rock and you don't know ManyChat, listen, you cannot take followers and likes to the bank. You can't deposit that. So get out of your mindset and think that emails is key. What I love about ManyChat, and there's other places like Intercom that does it as well, is that you can literally, when you are setting up your post for social media and you are setting up your posts for TikTok and all that stuff, when you are interacting with people, you can say, hit me up in a DM or comment this below or tell me what you think. Do you want this? Is this making sense to you? When people do that, that can trigger an automation on ManyChat, and that will send them an automatic link of whatever you want, which is a landing page, a form, something where you can obtain their information and be like, yes, let's connect. I love that. Let's connect. And it's completely automated. This is a way for you to automatically get their email addresses, as you can see here with ManyChat, that allows you to give them a percentage, give them a value. But at the end of the day, they are giving you their email address, and that is a huge way, because that's how you have to be able to monetize social media, not just by likes and follows. All right, let's keep going. All right, I talk about this all the time. Pinterest is one of those things that, like, it's golden, y'all. Like, Pinterest, don't sleep on Pinterest. But what's really great on Pinterest is that you see here, these can take me to my product pages, but it can also lead to a blog article, or it can also lead to a landing page, a form, and it doesn't have to be just, here's an image. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. Pinterest is another way of searching. Pinterest is a way where people are putting their lifestyle, their emotions, their dreams, their whatnots, their DIYs all together in one. Using this is going to be so powerful because you can be able to grow your email list drastically. I'm gonna tell you from example. This is real. This is my studio shop that I use a lot of my strategies on. And as you can see, I haven't even put a lot of pins in here, right? But what happens is that people click on these pins and it takes them to a product page. But because my website has a beautiful pop-up that says, bang, bang, this is a pop-up. This is a pop-up that I created with Klaviyo. And not only it's to give me your email address, but I want to give you 20% off. But I also want to know, like, what's your crafting class style? Like, I want to know a little bit about you. Why? Because most of anything on Pinterest or what I'm doing with my ads has to do with classes. So even though they're not local in that local area, I have a whole bunch of other classes that I can do virtually or just because or blah, 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 blah. So the point is, this is how powerful, because not only am I getting their email address, I'm getting some information that I can now tailor to them when I'm sending emails. Because if you're not local, I'm not going to send you an email about a local class. Hello, ain't nobody got time for that. But I know that if you do like crafting in person or virtually, you might have a lot more interest in someone else. So this is the power of not only just setting up landing pages and giving value, but also obtaining information from your potential customer or email subscriber so that you have that data. Ain't nobody got time for all these emails and all these unnecessary stuff. Keep taking notes. We're not done. I told you I practice what I preach, right? So this is a nonprofit. Actually, I'm the founder of this nonprofit, and nonprofits are so powerful. And I'm going to put you onto this. Having nonprofit connections, community, local, there's always something that you can offer, whether you are giving a donation, whether you want to be part of a speaker, all that stuff is really, really important. And especially even in your local community, they will put your business out there to be like, hey, stay in touch. Do you want advice? Maybe you want to give advice to another another small business. Those are ways that you can set up landing pages or small embed forms that they will put on their website. And stop telling me no, because comment below and I'm going to tell you which nonprofit can actually be for you, because this is real. And this is about thinking outside the box and how you can help your community and how you can keep connecting with people that could potentially be your customer or also give you ideas of how to grow and scale your business, whether you're e-commerce or service-based. Yeah, so you can connect with communities in your local area or even other events like Eventbrite or people that are doing anything locally and say, I want to be a part of it. I'm an expert in this. I provide this. And how can I be a part of this? And so that you can grow your community too. In addition to like giveaways, etc., which sometimes giveaways are not always the best, only because people like to give like fake email addresses. But if you know that this giveaway was with another partnership with another brand. It's a great way to grow your list. I'm not done. Almost. All right, last two that is so really important. The next one is, I don't know if you know this, even if you're not a e-commerce brand or if you're a creator or whatever, Kid has this, and again, they're not paying me to tell you this, but Kid has what's called the Creator Network. And what I love about this program is that you can literally find creators to recommend you, and you can recommend them, and you guys are growing your list together based on what are the complementary things that you guys can provide value to each other's list. I know that I said that in a really long way, but basically it's just like, you my friend, I'm your friend, we talk about the same good things. I know I can help your people out, you can help my people out. So yeah, let's grow your email list. What I love about the Creator Network is that you can, what they have is called recommendations, and people can recommend you and you can recommend them. So let's say that I'm in the finance world or I'm in the business world, and I say to my email subscribers, like, y'all need to go follow Tyler. Tyler's going to give you guys some real good, confidence about value, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? They're going to go follow Tyler, and not follow on social media. They're going to actually go on his email list and they're going to subscribe. And then Matthew might be like, hey, y'all need to check out Alicia because she's giving you dope information about marketing and email marketing. So go follow her. And guess what? That you guys, his audience is going to follow me, not follow us. We're talking about emails. And that's how you are building community, because Kit believes in that, about featured creators and really empowering creators to grow their network and their powerful communities through, like, real people, not just these bots and people. Of course, I left the best for last, and it is press. Press is so important, but what's really great about is that when someone writes about you in an article, not only does it help with SEO, but also think about podcasts like Podcorn and Medium and Haro, which is now Connectively, and I'm going to show you here. But people can also write about you in these different press opportunities and articles, and you can actually have a call to action when you're at the end that talks about, hey, let's stay connected. It can take them to a landing page. It can take them to some part of your website. They can go ahead and interact with them. It can even have them sign up for your SMS list or your WhatsApp. The entire aspect is how to get people connected back to you. Not following you on Instagram, not following you on TikTok. That is not going to give you that interaction that you're going to need. So a couple of things that I've used is Haro, which is hire a reporter, and now it's called Connectively. And here there's tons of different agencies and publications that are always looking for different articles, and that you can be the subject matter expert. But you're also thinking about how you can add to value with, like, Medium, for example. Maybe they're talking about human stories. Maybe you're an entrepreneur in a certain small community. Maybe, you started from the bottom, now you're here. People want to hear about that. And that is an amazing way for you to grow your email list. I hope this was helpful. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow. And if you got a minuto, haga some marketing. Bye.